athletic director here at Gulliver. Today is always a special day because we have our student athletes get a chance to realize their dream. And these student athletes have been working hard on the field, on the playing fields and the playing courts, and also in the classroom. And that's one of the things that special about our student athletes here at Gulliver. They're great in the community, they're great in the classroom, and they're great in their sport. And today is no different. We have some really, really special student athletes that are going to get an opportunity to realize their dream today. And we love to win here at Gulliver, but there aren't many days that are better than today, because today, all those years of hard work gets a chance to come to fruition. So with that being said, I'm gonna turn it over to our sailing coach, Brian Camelar, to kick the program off.
Thank you, Ira. First athlete up is Kyle Bramson. He's a 4-year sailor and a 3-year starter, and a great leader for us all of those years. Highlights include 8 top 3 divisional places and top 3 divisional wins and 3 divisional wins across his career. And I think best of that would be a 3rd place finish in his division at the highly contested Atlantic Coast Championships. He'll be sailing in a tough Midwestern conference at the University of Michigan.
Thank you, Brian. First, I'd just like to thank both of my parents. They've sacrificed everything for my sister and I, and I'm forever grateful for that. Next, I'd like to thank my coaches, Brian and Nicole. Without them over the past 4 years, I don't know where I would have been in my sailing career, so I'm grateful for that. In the sport of sailing, I have crews, and over my 4 years, I've had Karen and Chris, who are both in this right now, and I just want to say thank you for them. Finally, I want to thank the Gulliver Athletics program. Without them, sailing wouldn't be a sport in this school, and it's amazing how much they support our program and how much they allow us to prosper. I'm really excited to go to the University of Michigan. It's going to be cold, and I've never sailed up in the Midwest before, but I'm really excited, so thank you.
How's everybody doing? My name's Cameron Clark. I'm one of the soccer coaches over here at Gulliver Prep. I'm here to speak about Ignacio, aka Nacho. This is his first year partaking in our program, and he made a huge difference on and off the field, being another one of the senior leaders, and eventually made us become state champions. He was a big part of that. And I know over at NYU, the soccer program is one of the best, and he's going to be ready to add to that. All right. So congrats, Nacho. Good luck.
Thank you, Cam. I'd like to thank my parents, my teammates, you, Coach Cam, Coach Chris, and all the coaches I've had throughout my career. You guys have really impacted my soccer career and helped me to get to where I am and where I will be next year in NYU. I'm excited to play at NYU, and I was also excited to win state championships this year. So thank you.
Next up, we have Max Clevio. Max played a total of 2 years at Gulliver, 1 prior to us joining the coaching staff. He then played at Inter Miami, which is the David Beckham club that recently came to Miami. He decided to leave Inter Miami after committing to Tufts University. He had a conversation with me and the coaching staff about playing high school, expressed that he was really interested, and we all thought that he would be a good fit. A leadership role, he played a huge part towards the end of the season as one of our captains got injured, or both of our captains got injured, and he stepped up and became our new leader. He scored a big-time game-winning goal in the regional final against North Broward Prep, and then finally one of the biggest goals probably in Gulliver soccer history, the goal to tie up in the state final. And I know Tufts is getting a real good player. Happy for you, buddy. All right, congrats.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So I just wanted to say thank you, Coach Cam, to you and the rest of the staff. You guys helped me a lot, in terms of recruiting and stuff like that, but also bringing me towards Gulliver. I think that playing for Gulliver was something that I'm always going to cherish. Obviously, winning a state championship was huge, but the support system that I had with you guys, you know, in terms of talking about anything from life to things on the field, college, anything like that. I'm forever grateful for that. I think that you guys pushed us to our limits, pushed me to my limit, and it definitely paid off for the state championship. And I look forward to working with you guys with anything you need in the future. And I'm glad I got to commit to Tufts, and it's something that you guys definitely helped me with in terms of making that decision, and I'm definitely grateful for that.
One of our athletes is Kendall Humor. Kendall Humor has been a dominant force on the court during her 4-year career at Gulliver Prep. This past season, she averaged a career high in points, rebounds, and steals with averages of 16.8 points, 10.2 rebounds, or 1.9 steals per game. She's also surpassed the 1,000 career point mark this year with an incredible 26-point and 10 rebound game versus American Heritage. However, Kendall's contributions to our girls basketball program go far beyond mere numbers. She was a tremendous teammate on and off the court over the past 4 years. Her leadership, positive attitude, and work ethic were uplifting and inspiring. On the court, Kendall was a member of our Student Athlete Leadership Council and our senior class president. During her time with us, she helped build a culture of togetherness and teamwork, both within the basketball program and throughout the greater Gulliver community, by showing genuine concern and respect for her peers. As she moves on to the next chapter in her education, she will leave us with a void that will be difficult for anyone to fill. For all of us in the Gulliver girls basketball program, we'd like to offer our heartfelt congratulations to the Haymore family on Kendall's commitment to Sarah Lawrence College in New York. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. First, I'd like to thank God for getting me where I am today. Next, I'd like to thank my mother for always being by my side. Oh, now you got me crying. Next, I'd like to thank my grandmother. Sorry. I'd like to thank my grandmother for investing so much in my career. I'd like to thank my trainers, Glenn, Michi Rice, Ed David, Ed Downs, Coach April, at South Florida Rehab Center. I'd like to thank my travel ball coaches who have developed me to this point. I would like to thank Gulliver for providing me the opportunity to get a great education. Last but not least, I would like to thank my friends and family for supporting me. With all that being said, I will continue my academic and athletic career playing NCAA basketball at Sarah Lawrence College.
Congratulations to all the athletes. My name is Manny Crespo. I'm the head baseball coach here at Gulliver. And I met Richard King about 5 or 6 years ago. My best friend put together a little travel team, and I got to meet his father, Richard, and Angie. And years passed, and this year I got fortunate enough to have Richard transfer over to us. Unfortunately, our season was cut short, but Richie made the best of his appearances, and he got noticed. And I want to congratulate Richie on signing with the University of St. Thomas to continue his baseball career.
Thank you, Coach Manny. I'm proud to announce that I'll be playing for St. Thomas University. First, I'd like to thank God because none of this is possible without him. I would also like to thank my parents for always supporting me throughout my life and helping me play the game I love. Also, a big thank you to Gulliver, my teachers and coaches for an incredible year. Even though it was cut short, I'm so glad to have been part of this team and making memories that will last a lifetime. Thank you, coaches, for accepting me with open arms. And even though I've only been here for a year, I can call Gulliver my second home. I want to thank all of my coaches who have coached me over the years. I especially want to thank Coach Manny, Coach Humberto, and Juan Alvarez, because without them, none of this would have been possible. I can't thank you guys enough for making me the player that I am today. Thank you for everything you have done for me, and I'm excited to be continuing my academic and baseball career at St. Thomas University.
As a swimmer, Kayla Kraft is a 2-time USA Swimming Futures Championship qualifier. She's a 4-time state meet qualifier and finalist, 3 times team champion, team captain her senior year, and a 2-time relay state champion as a member of the 200 medley relay in 2017 and 2018. Her success has not been limited to the pool, though, as her list of achievements in the classroom is extensive. She's a member of the International Baccalaureate Program, the National Honor Society, the Spanish Honor Society, the National Arts Honor Society, the Da Vinci Society, the Rho Kappa Honor Society, the National Society for High School Scholars, and the Mu Alpha Theta Honor Society. Her 5.61 GPA and devotion to her academic work earned her the Achievement Scholarship from Rollins College, where she'll continue her athletic and academic pursuits. The Gulliver swimming and diving coaching staff is immensely proud of Kayla. Her successes in and out of the pool were always hard-earned. She's an incredibly determined person and the most resilient of all her siblings. The coaching staff, her teammates, and family will miss her positivity, but we know she'll be a major contributor to Rollins College. Thank you, Kayla.
Thank you. I would like to thank my family and friends for supporting me every year. And a big thank you to Coach Chris and my brother Jackson. You both have been someone I can look up to and help me grow as both a swimmer and a person. Thank you.
Brian Camelar, the sailing coach back here. Next up is Karen Lieberman. She came to us with 0 sailing experience. I don't think has ever sailed a boat in her life. She ended up a 4-year sailor, a 3-year starter, and 2-time captain of the team. She's had multiple top 3 divisional finishes, again, coming with never sailing a boat in her life, culminating in a 2nd place in her division at the 2019 district championships. We'll miss her greatly, and she'll take her talents to an extremely competitive New England conference and sail at MIT.
Thank you, Brian. I'm really excited to be joining the MIT sailing team in the fall. Firstly, I would like to thank my family for all the support they have given me throughout the years. Thank you to my teammates and the coaches that I've had throughout my years of high school for everything they taught me. Thank you to the Gulliver community and faculty for all the amazing opportunities I've had at the school. And lastly, thank you to the athletics department for making our team practices and competition possible.
Thank you, Karen. Brian Camelar, the sailing coach, back again. Next, we have Roberto Lugones. He as well came to us, I think, with 0 sailing experience, never sailed a boat in his life, and as well ended up a 4-year sailor, 4-year starter, 2-time captain, and is on the Student Leadership Council. He's had 5, maybe more, top 3 finishes in divisional events, including an overall win as early as his freshman year, again, having never sailed before. He's competed in almost all the district and Atlantic Coast championships we've been to, and he'll move on to an impressive Mid-Atlantic Conference and sail for Fordham University.
Thank you, Coach, for that. I want to thank everyone that has gotten me to this very moment. I would like to thank my coaches since I started sailing my freshman year, never stepping in a boat in my life. I would also like to thank my coach, Brian Camelar, for everything he has taught me in this sport. He's not only taught me about the sport, but also who I am as myself. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for his determination, intelligence, and counsel. I wouldn't be the person I am today if it wasn't for him. I will also want to thank my friends and family that have gone on this 4-year ride with me. It has been a great high school run. I would also like to thank my grandmother, my uncles and aunts, and most importantly, my parents. Thank you for all the time and effort you've put into my passion for this amazing sport. The countless hours of travel and lots of patience. These past 13 years of Gulliver have been truly amazing and life-altering in every way. I can't wait to see what the future holds as I sail at the collegiate level at Fordham University. Thank you.
Next, we would like to highlight senior punter Fred Potter. Fred, a dual sport athlete, also competing in weightlifting and baseball, has been a member of the Gulliver varsity football team for the past 3 years. Fred's sportsmanship, team first attitude, and no excuses mentality are truly a reflection of his character and has greatly impacted our coaching staff as well as our football team. Through determination, hard work, and ability to overcome adversity, Fred has excelled as a kicker, achieving many personal bests this year as he helped his team achieve an undefeated regular season, all while earning a 3.6 GPA in the classroom. The one word I would use to describe Fred is grit. For the intangible thing he possesses that compels him to achieve and finish what he started, despite circumstance. Fred, we're all proud of you for your accomplishments, and we celebrate with you and your family.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank the administration at Gulliver for giving me the opportunity to attend such a prestigious school. I'd also like to thank my kicking coach, Eric Perry, who has been with me every step of the way and has taught me everything that needs to be taught when it comes to punting. Coach Tony at Coles for showing his faith in me and also giving the opportunity to play in the Blue-Gray All-American game. And also Coach Kurt, who's helped me become stronger and better over these past 4 years. I'd also like to thank my head coach, Coach Sims, who's pushed me to become a better person on and off the field, and also taught me many life lessons that I'll hold with me for the rest of my life. Finally, I'd like to thank my family who has sacrificed their time to put my dreams first. This included me taking me all over the country to many different kicking camps. With that being said, I'll be attending the University of Miami. Go Kings.
Brian Kamlar, the sailing coach, back again for the last of the sailors. Chris Purcell. Chris was a 3-year sailor for us, and he was the Swiss Army knife of the team, assumed a bunch of roles for us and never thought twice about it. And of course, competed at the highest level at every role we asked him to do. In his 2 years as a starter, he's had 5 top 3 divisional finishes and helped Gulliver qualify for ACCs and district championships for the last 2 years. He'll also sail an incredibly tough Mid-Atlantic Conference at Virginia Tech.
Thank you, Brian. First of all, I would like to thank everyone in my family, my mom, my sister, and my late father especially. I'd also like to give special thanks to all my teammates, Coach Brian, Coach Nicole, Coach Sims, and Coach Roman. With the support of them and all of you guys at the Gulliver community, I'm ready to put forth my best for Hokie Nation. Thank you.
This next athlete from girls basketball is Caitlin Sanders. Caitlin Sanders has been an explosive guard during her 3 years at Gulliver Prep. So explosive that she set new school records in multiple categories, including 8 made three-pointers versus Susan Wagner High School during the showcase we went to in New York this last season. An incredible, she also broke a single game scoring record with incredible 45-point outburst versus Hollandale High School in a regional quarterfinal this season. Caitlin averaged a career high 21.2 points per game this season and finished with 1,858 total career points. She was named first team All Miami-Dade County and second team All State both her junior and senior seasons. Sheer athleticism together with a drive to win and her total commitment to the game of basketball make her an unstoppable player who helped our team win 2 district championships and get 85% winning percentage with our games. All of us in the girls basketball program would like to congratulate the Sanders family on Caitlin's commitment to Eastern Florida State College in Melbourne, Florida. Thanks.
Thank you, Coach. I'd like to thank Gulliver for providing me with the education and guidance that led me to today's event. The 3 years that I've been here have been the most unforgettable years of my life. I've made amazing friends, had amazing teachers, counselors, trainers that all impacted my life. I thank you all for your love and support. I especially want to thank my parents for sacrificing so much for my sister and I. I would not be sitting here today if it wasn't for them. Thank you for always putting up with me, taking me to practice, games, being so loving, caring, supportive, and being my #1 fans. I love you both with all my heart, and I'm forever grateful for you. You taught me life lessons that I will hold on to forever. I want to thank my sister, Kristen. She is a tough cookie to handle, but she's always there for me, and when I'm feeling down, she helps me get through any situation. No one will ever separate us. She's my best friend, and I wouldn't trade her for the world. I want to thank the rest of my family members for always cheering and showing support at our games. I love you all. Thank you to all my coaches for their continued support and dedication to the game, for believing in me and helping me become a better player and person. I will never forget you. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for them, and for that, I'm forever grateful. I thank all my teammates who were always there for me and always supported me through the good and bad. I'm going to miss you all. I'm excited to announce that I will be attending Eastern Florida State College.
First, I'd like to congratulate all the athletes. This is Coach Gary DeCesar, the basketball coach. This next young man, Tony Sanders, I coached for 1 year. My first day in Miami, the first student athlete I met was at the football Midnight Madness, was Tony Sanders. And from that point on, we built a great, everlasting relationship. Tony's a great character student athlete. He's very unselfish, coachable player who always puts the team first. He was a 4-year varsity player who had a tremendous high school career. He scored 1,966 points, 570 rebounds, with a career 47% field goal shooting percentage. He is a great representative of Gulliver Prep and the Gulliver community. We are very excited to see his future at the University of Notre Dame.
Thank you, Coach G. Diddy. First and foremost, I want to thank my family for preparing me for this day, and thank you for their love and support. I want to thank you, Coach G. Diddy, for believing in me since day one. I wish we had more time together, but I know the Gulliver basketball program is in great hands. I also want to thank the Overtown community for shaping me and how I am today. I also want to thank the Cezanne family for helping me with just building friendships, relationships in the business world. And lastly, I would just want to thank my Aunt Jackie, because truly without her, I wouldn't be in this position today. And I just cherish her so much, and I won't let you down.
Okay, for this last student athlete, we'll be celebrating Ulysses Soria, senior wide receiver. Ulysses, a 3-sport athlete also competing in track and weightlifting, has been a 4-year member of the Gulliver football team, and he leaves a legacy of leadership, high character, and tremendous work ethic, which are all traits that embody the definition of a Gulliver Raider. Yuli's persistence in his pursuit of academic and athletic excellence has earned him first team All South Florida Conference honors, as well as a spot on the academic all conference team as he finishes his senior year sporting a 4.1 GPA. The one word I would use to describe Ulysses is dependable, because he has been just that as a teammate, a player, and a member of our Gulliver community. Yuli, thank you for leading by example. I speak on behalf of all of your teachers and coaches when I say it was indeed a joy to teach and coach you. We celebrate with you and your family. Congratulations.
Thank you, Coach Sims. First off, I would like to give all glory to God, because without him, I would not be where I am today. Next, I would like to thank Gulliver for still allowing me to celebrate such a special moment and allowing me to prosper as a student athlete. I would also like to thank my teammates and coaches over the years for pushing me and motivating me to be the man that I am today. Specifically, Coach Sims, Coach Eddie, Coach Kurt, and Coach Q for always believing in me and my abilities. I would also like to thank my family for always supporting me through this long process, no matter what has happened. To my mom, thank you for being a role model for me and being my motivation and always keeping my head up. You've kept me sane during this roller coaster of a process, and I don't know where I would be without you. Lastly, I want to thank Coach Maul. You were always at all my home games and always motivated me to do better. I wish you were here right now, but I know you're looking down, smiling, and watching over all of us. I love you, Coach, and I'll make sure your memory will live on forever. With that being said, I'll be continuing my academic and athletic pursuits at the University of Richmond. Go
Yes, sir! To congratulate all of our student athletes who had a chance to realize their dreams today. We had some technical difficulties there, but even that couldn't rain on the parade of these amazing student athletes that we had here before you today. This is what Gulliver Athletics is all about. Getting a chance to realize your dreams in your sport, and then also get a chance to realize your dreams in the classroom. And for these student athletes who had a chance to do that here today, there's no doubt in our mind that they'll be successful. I also want to give a few more thank yous, and before we go, I want to thank our great administration led by Cliff Kling and Frank Steele for providing great leadership not only for our athletic department, but for the school. I want to thank our entire athletic staff, including R.C. Ganser and Lazaro Fernandez for helping us make this day possible and working behind the scenes to make this possible for our student athletes. I also want to thank Leanna Edwards for all the work that she did leading up to this as well. I also want to thank our coaches for allowing us to work with you and help you help your student athletes be successful, and all the work that you put in, not just today, but every day. I also want to thank our teachers and counselors who do an outstanding job with these student athletes day in and day out. It truly takes a village, and you see that at Gulliver. And today is always a special day because the student athletes get a chance to realize their dreams and they get a chance to go on to the next level. We had two other signing days this year, and they were just as special. So to all the students who are going on to compete in intercollegiate athletics, we wish you the best, and we know you'll always be a Raider. And with that being said, that'll be the end of our program today. Go Raiders.